Hi guys, and welcome to another week with Jessica at the thrift store. I'm going to go through my what sold this week. So make sure if you like this kind of content that you're clicking the subscribe button, following along, and I share everything I do with you guys. So let's jump right into it. I've got 36 sales that went out this week between March 27th and today, April 2nd. My total brought in for the week was $1677.56. And my profit $1221.84. I got sales on 4 platforms. Etsy didn't get anything this week, but that's okay. So here we go. Let's jump in. First one out, I'm going to put them right here for you, is the Patagonia. I don't know how my sweaters are still selling when it's warming up, but Patagonia sweater, chinchilla. Those, I always look for chinchillas. They just sell great if I can get them for cheap. This one was only listed for 17 days. Sold for 45 and I took home 36. Next up, I have a nice vintage pair of Bugle Boy pants, which they were big when I was in high school, but here we go. I'm old. I'm turning 40 this month. Ouch. Anyways, these were new with tags, new old stock. They were in my shop for 154 days. There's quite a few long ones that finally went out this week. But I got an offer for 40 on them, so went ahead and took that and took home $30.29. Next up was a style-based pickup. I love style-based sourcing. There's so many items that you can find in random brands that are still sought after today. Not for the brand name, but for the style. This one was just really boho. It had fisherman details on the sleeves and the bottom, and I had to pick it up, and it sold $35. I got an offer on it, and I was happy to send it out for that. Took home 28 on a Liz Claiborne sweater. A little Lego Knight Rider set that I found at a thrift store for $1. Sold on eBay for $26.87, and I took home $19.34. Another fun style-based pickup this week that went out the door. It was in my store for quite a while. It was given to me for free, I believe, from an estate clear out. And it's called a Go Vicky. Just an interesting 80s style dress, as you can see here. They needed it for something. I don't know if it was for an 80s party or maybe the style's coming back. I don't know, maybe. I don't think so. It was probably for an 80s party or a prop for a play, but sold for $35. I took home 28. A pair of Brooks Bros tie, Brooks Brothers. Got an offer for $23.70. Took home $20.84. I love I can get ties for pretty cheap around here, and if I find some good ones, I lot them up together and they sell pretty nicely for me. Michael Todd hair removal system. I found this at my local Goodwill for $9. And it sold within 2 weeks, which is pretty fast. Sold for $60.69, and my take home was $54.13. Kansas City hat that I picked up at a yard sale for $1. It was in rough shape when I got it, and I went ahead and actually got a whole pile of them that day for $1 each, and they all cleaned up really nicely. Just soaked them in some OxiClean, cleaned them out, and they came out really nice. This was a very sought after brand of hats, Logo Athletic, and it sold for $59. Got lots of watchers, lots of lowball offers on this one, but someone on Depop finally paid. We all know how that goes. So, sold for $59. I took home $56.28. Not bad for $1 pickup. I have 2 cross stitch that went out this week. One was a dolphins one, had cute little dolphins on it. Sold for $23.89. I took home $21.39. And another one, a lighthouse. Sold for $22.37, and I took home $17.59. This one was a really cute Betsey Johnson purse I found at my local Goodwill. I had a cool masquerade theme. She makes some really cute purses and really unique styles of purses. And so whenever I see more unique ones, I usually pick them up. This one took 68 days to sell, which is great. I try to get all my stuff out within 90 days. So 68, no problem. It sold for $50, and I took home $40. This is a Poshmark sale. So I got a Bad Birdie going out for $20. Taking home $17.60 on that. Golf season is upon us. I have a pheasant hat A camo pheasant hat I found at a yard sale last Friday, I believe. Sold really fast. It was actually only listed for 1 day, and I got an offer for 20 on it. And went and took that. Sold for 20, took home 16 on Poshmark. I've got some LA Idol jeans. Very similar style to Miss Me, Rock Revival. Very embellished. So if I can get those for cheap, I will usually pick them up because they sell almost just as well. Not for as much, but still good. I got an offer on these $27.89 and took home $18.92. This was a fun pickup. It was at a yard sale. This box was sitting on the table. And the person holding the yard sale didn't know what it was. He thought it was an air filter. And it looks like an air filter. Look at it. That looks like an air filter. But I went ahead and I took it out and I popped the top off, and sure enough, it was a watch and knife set. Still had the original receipt in the box, which was cool. It actually sold for more than the original cost of it. Someone sent me an offer for $112.38. It's a weird offer. I went ahead and accepted that, and I took home $89.98. I'm pretty sure I paid between $5 and $10 at this yard sale for this, which it was fun. It was only listed for 20 days, so less than 3 weeks it was out the door. So not bad at all. This next one was also a yard sale pickup. These 4 glasses. My husband actually saw these online. Someone that was advertising their yard sale, and he had looked them up, and they had some pretty good sale prices. And so when I got there, the lady was asking $50 for the 4, which is a lot for my little frugal heart. But I knew the comps, and I was happy to pay $50 for them. They sold within 17 days, so also a pretty fast flip. I got an offer for $120 on them. Took home $98.21, so it's basically almost doubling my money on one sale, which is great. Another awesome pickup that was recent, it sold within 13 days, was this boombox. Very vintage. If you were in the 80s and 90s, you probably brought this to the beach with you. I got an offer for $120 on this one, so I went ahead and took it. I took home $96 even on this sale. And the next one was also another $120 sale, 3 in a row. Was a turbo sale, also picked up this last weekend. This was for a saltwater pool. I have no idea what this is. My husband had no idea what it was, but we looked it up at a yard sale and offered the guy $20 for it, and he gladly was accepting that, and it sold within 3 days for $120, and I took home $80.08 because I did offer free shipping on that because I got it for so low, and I wanted to be a little competitive coming into the summer market. Another Harley Davidson sale came out this week. This was a little Matchbox motorcycle collectible I picked up at a yard sale for $5. It sold within 3 days for $31.89, and I took home $21.40. Polo Ralph Lauren. I always look for vintage Polo Ralph Lauren, you know that. This was a jacket. I actually had 3 of these, and 2 have sold already within the 30 days since I listed them. This one sold for $42.50, and I took home $37.11. And the last one I'm going to share with you for this week was a Poshmark sale. This was a leather fringe vest. It's been in my store for quite a while. I started it high. I think I had it at like $140, $150. Just because I know this Western fringe stuff, festival season is coming. It's almost here. And so I knew it would sell closer to this season. So I held off. I got a lot of, $60, $70 offers, which was great. That's not a horrible offer. But I held out for my extra little bit on this one. So I got an offer for $96. I finally said, okay, it's close. It's close to what I want. And I took home $76.80. So that was 20-ish of my 36 sales this week. I share all throughout the week on my Facebook page. So if you follow along, you can see I share as things sell, as things get returned. I had 2 returns this week. No biggie. Well, they'll sell again. Most of my returns I've ever gotten sell again, sometimes within the same day. So it's all part of business. If you have questions, want to know more about this kind of a business, shoot it to me. I love to answer questions. If you're an established reseller and you just love learning new things, new categories, or what other people are selling, follow me. Every single Friday I do a new video out for you guys. So I hope you're enjoying it. like, comment, and follow along.